Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hey bro, you talking about me? Nah, you talking about money. What bag you talking about? I ain't had no tummy tuck to finesse nothing. That's how the conversation started. Confusion. Side eyes. Slick comments that sounded small on the surface, but underneath? Way heavier than people realized. Because when Pooh Shiesty touched back down from federal prison, he didn't come home quietly. He didn't ease back into the game. And he definitely didn't come back humble. He came back lighting matches. His return instantly shook Memphis, splitting the city into sides almost overnight. One line, one bar, one reckless sentence that turned the entire scene upside down and sparked one of the messiest, most controversial rap situations of 2025. And what made it even crazier? This wasn't just music. This was street politics, prison influence, family loyalty, old wounds, and accusations that cut way deeper than a diss record ever could. Today, we're breaking down what really happened, separating facts from rumors, and explaining why this situation is way more dangerous than it looks. The line that started it all. Early 2025. Pooh Shiesty is freshly home, supposed to be celebrating freedom, reconnecting with family, rebuilding momentum. Instead, he drops First Day Out. And tucked inside that record is one line that froze Memphis. I heard street dudes getting tummy tucks. Told you these rappers lame. That wasn't just a joke. In Memphis street culture, that's a direct shot at someone's authenticity. It questions their toughness, their image, and whether they really live what they rap. The internet exploded instantly. Millions of views. Blogs scrambling. Timelines flooded with one question. Who was Pooh Shiesty talking about? Finesse2Tymes. Cool, calm. At first. Naturally, all eyes turned to Finesse2Tymes. In interviews, Finesse stayed calm. Grown man energy. He brushed it off. It's funny to me. The internet gone, do what it do. He even said the bar wasn't about him at all. And that restraint mattered, because in Memphis, reacting too fast can make things worse. But here's what people forget. Pooh Shiesty had just spent years locked in federal prison. When you're inside, all your information comes secondhand. Phone calls, letters, visits. You don't get the full picture. You get filtered versions of reality. Old beefs, half-truths, outdated tensions. That alone can shape how you see people when you finally come home. When family speaks, everything changes. Here's where the temperature shifted. Finesse2Tymes' brother stepped into the conversation publicly and confirmed that, in his eyes, Pooh Shiesty was throwing shots at Finesse. And in Memphis, that changes everything. When family speaks, silence starts looking like weakness. Pressure doesn't come from the internet, it comes from your own people asking, "So what you gonna do?" Now this wasn't just rap chatter. This was blood talking. The Moneybag Yo theory. Then Finesse flipped the narrative. He said the line wasn't about him at all. According to him, it was aimed at Moneybag Yo. And to understand why that even makes sense, you have to go back to a much deeper, older conflict, one that's been quietly dividing Memphis for years. Big 30 versus Moneybag Yo, the real root. Once upon a time, Big 30 and Moneybag Yo were tight. Big 30 was signed under Moneybag's Bread Gang umbrella through CMG. They made music together, shared stages, and helped push Memphis forward as a unit. Everything changed in January 2022. Big 30's cousin, Nusky, was deeply respected in the streets. According to Big 30, Nusky played a real role in handling pressure around the camp, stepping into situations others didn't want to deal with. On January 28, 2022, Nusky was shot and killed in the same neighborhood that raised him. That loss shattered everything. Moneybag posted broken heart emojis online, but according to Big 30, he never showed up to the funeral. In street culture, that speaks louder than any post. To Big 30, it felt fake. Performative. Like loyalty stopped when it mattered most. That moment planted the seed of hostility. Where the plastic surgery talk really started. Big 30 addressed the rumors directly on his song, How Could You? Saying, "I work out and go lose weight. Ain't no way I'm paying a doctor to redo my face." That was a clear shot at cosmetic surgery rumors. Moneybag responded with airball, accusing Big 30 of moving funny and exaggerating the story. Then came the ultimate public statement. Moneybag demanded Big 30 return the bread gang chain. That wasn't just jewelry. That was a message. You're no longer us. Why Pooh Shiesty may have stepped in. Now remember, while all this was happening, Pooh Shiesty was still locked up. Big 30 is his day one. Founding CHO member. Real brotherhood, long before rap money. In Memphis, loyalty doesn't pause just because you're behind bars. So if Big 30 felt disrespected, that tension naturally spilled over to Pooh Shiesty. That context matters. And it explains why that tummy tuck line may not have been random at all. But here's the twist. If Pooh Shiesty was really dissing Moneybag yo, why did Moneybag repost the song and tag him? And why did Pooh repost it back with love? That doesn't look like smoke. Which brings us to the most likely truth. That line may not have been aimed at any one person. It could have been Pooh Shiesty speaking on the culture in general, unaware that the streets would take it somewhere else. The danger of subliminals in Memphis. Subliminal bars are dangerous in Memphis. The city is small. Everybody's connected. One line doesn't just hit one person, it hits their crew, their family, their reputation. And Pooh Shiesty is on federal supervision. Every move matters. Every word counts. If this escalates the wrong way, the consequences aren't just industry drama, they're life-changing. Where things stand now. Finesse2Tymes has stayed calm and consistent. He's established. Running his own movement. Focused on growth. Pooh Shiesty is rebuilding momentum, but walking a tightrope between street loyalty and survival. Moneybag yo remains unshaken publicly, but the Big 30 tension still simmers under the surface. Nobody truly wins if this turns ugly. Memphis has already lost too much talent to beef and politics. Final thoughts. This situation proves one thing. In Memphis, words have weight. One bar can shift relationships forever. Hopefully, cooler heads prevail, because the city's real enemies aren't each other. It's poverty, lack of opportunity, and systems designed to keep people trapped. Now it's on you. Was Pooh Shiesty really dissing Finesse2Tymes? Was it aimed at Moneybag yo? Or was it never meant to spark this at all? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you rock with real stories and real context, welcome to Rap Uncovered. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Hit that like button. The streets never sleep, and we're just getting started.